Well, I'm into plushies now, I guess. Seriously, I have like 40 of them. 2 weeks ago, I only had one. As is often the case, there's something really cool being made right now, and I'm about 2 years late to the party. In Japan, there is a line of plushies known as Pokemon Fit. The idea is that they're making every single Pokemon from every generation, and they fit into the palm of your hand, due to they all having a pretty universal small scale. They've done generations 1, 2, 3, and 4, so Kanto, Johto, Hoenn, and Sinnoh. Gen 5 is supposed to come out sometime this year. Like, there's been linked prototype images, but there's not been like an official announcement from the Pokemon Company yet. And they're all pretty spectacular. I only found out about them a few weeks ago, and I've been kinda going hard on them because the few that I've got so far are all really cool. And I love that I'm getting so many of my favorite Pokemon who have never had official plushies or have had very few official plushies. And I guess this is kind of a continuation of my love of the finger puppets, and that it's something new and interesting, and that lets me get a lot of Pokemon who wouldn't otherwise have figures. So I want to get straight into a plushie of my absolute favorite Pokemon. From the Pokemon Sitting Cuties line, which is the American version of Pokemon Fit, this is Roserade. And I say Roserade's my favorite. It's always between them and Gliscor. One of them's my favorite, the other one's always the second favorite, so we'll say Roserade's my favorite for today. Take a closer look, and it amazes me just how faithfully they captured so many of Roserade's design elements. Even though the overall look is much softer just due to being a plushie, I didn't even mean that pun, but, you know, simplified compared to what it would normally be, it's still all there. You have the face mask, the collar, you have the cape here in the back, you even have the rose up here on the top that folds over itself. It's all really impressive, and I really enjoy just how much work went into making this plushie. On the flip side, it does kind of have a hard time sitting down, which kind of defeats the whole Sitting Cuties thing, but it does fit in the palm of my hand, so at least one identity still rings true. I did want to point this out. When you feel the parts of the design that come off the main body, like the mask and the collar especially, there's a far coarser material used to keep it stiff. And here around the roses, there's very sharp bits. Not sharp as in will cut you, but noticeably sharper compared to the rest of the body. And I wonder if this would irritate people. I know I have issues and I enjoy sensory materials, and they do poke out just a bit too much for my liking, but overall, I have to recommend Roserade. They're just spectacular.